Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Safety screaming. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, watch out. Check, Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
White. 21. Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the
touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability, as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. One back in the game, that's Jones, second and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
You can't block me.
6.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
Hey, Alpha.
29 is a Mike. Mike 29. Hey, watch the screen.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. There's Garoppolo to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. I'm coming after you. Whip.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
On 3rd down, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need?
All day, every day, any day. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
6, 65, 65.
On first down, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
Here we go.
I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
59, Mike to 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Check hot route. Switch.
There's Jackson on third and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Cameron Batson, 79 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Kill. Check.
Lock.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Hey, Steve 6.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch the slip.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Grant.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Watch the safety creep. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Check 3. Switch. He's coming. We got double.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. They'll get this complete to Batson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Our 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Wait, 80! 11. 5.
50. Watch the car.
65.
Check 31.
Hey, alert! White. Get hot!
Garoppolo on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, Echo.
Use the mark. Squeeze, double. Hey, Mike 50.
Get hot!
Now Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You think you gonna get this?
Hey, exit.
50, Mike, 50.
12.
Man, I got you. Kill. Check.
Get hot!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Undercrush. 20.
Check 25. You go check.
Check 59, Mike.
Jackson now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo gets this one to use check. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Don't be scared of it. Like 50.
I got you.
65. 65.
And hot.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it third down.
Come on, set. 6 out on.
Coming this way. Here we go.
Taylor. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So first and 10 now from the 30.
12, fellas. Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's got some space here. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
2. 1, Omaha.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And inside inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Don't get nervous.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. His throw caught right around the 6. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
One, Omaha.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson now throwing again. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Jackson. Caught by Jones. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Quan Alexander make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check safety, check safety. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Come on, baby.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. 18 yards. 1st down, Niners.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
11. Go.
47-yard line.
50, Mike's 50.
I got you.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Garoppolo looks to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Here we go.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Hey, gun. 21. Here we go. Hey, Haywood.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. You go, night.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Handoff, Coleman, right side. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 35 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We want it. Come to my work.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Quan Alexander. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing the 2nd and a bundle. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Jackson. Now a desperation throw. It got his man complete. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Cameron Batson, 85 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Shit!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Coleman with the ground. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taylor now returning it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment.